charges should be filed against her.
Each witness was able to testify to different and specific instances in which they had knowledge of Kenny being bullied.
Several co-workers testified Sutner was a target because of his weight and a speech impediment. Branham made her first court appearance yesterday and denied bullying him. Well, surprisingly, rookie drivers are not the worst behind the wheel these days. As Suzanne Kennedy shows us, it's millennials that you need to watch out for when you're on the roads.
This AAA survey out today is highly critical of millennial drivers, even going so far as to call them highway hazards. Here are the biggest issues: texting while driving, speeding, and red light running. The biggest offender, according to the survey, people between the ages of 19 to 24, closely followed behind by 25 to 39-year-olds. Millennials ignore.
All right, we're going to just break into Suzanne's package so we can go to the White House for this press conference. Let's listen in.
Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to the White House. With this visit, the United States again reaffirms our unbreakable bond with our cherished ally, Israel. The partnership between our two countries, built on our shared values, has advanced the cause of human freedom, dignity, and peace. These are the building blocks of democracy. The State of Israel is a symbol to the world of resilience in the face of oppression. I can think of no other state that's gone through what they've gone, and of survival in the face of genocide. We will never forget what the Jewish people have endured. Your perseverance in the face of hostility, your open democracy in the face of violence, and your success in the face of tall odds is truly inspirational. The security challenges faced by Israel are enormous, including the threat of Iran's nuclear ambitions, which I've talked a lot about. One of the worst deals I've ever seen is the Iran deal. My administration has already imposed new sanctions on Iran, and I will do more to prevent Iran from ever developing, I mean ever, a nuclear weapon. Our security assistance to Israel is currently at an all-time high, ensuring that Israel has the ability to defend itself from threats, of which there are, unfortunately, many. Both of our countries will continue and grow. We have a long history of cooperation in the fight against terrorism and the fight against those who do not value human life. America and Israel are two nations that cherish the value of all human life. This is one more reason.
All right, and there you hear President Trump speaking in the White House. There next to him, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. If you want to watch this entire news conference, head over to our sister station, News Channel 8, right now to see the entire thing. In the meantime, here, we are going to get a check of the forecast. Doug hanging out with us. So, you know, another kind of chilly day out there, but you're saying the 10-day forecast?
It's going to go up, but we have a little cold, little mini cold snap here tonight, tomorrow night, and Friday before it warms up. Cold front on the way in right now. So let's get started with that. We'll look around the area at the moment, and you see the skies right now. This is the view from Belhaven Country Club in Alexandria. Quite a bit of cloudiness, but there are breaks of blue sky developing ahead of the cold front. At the moment, we're at 49 degrees at Reagan National. The winds are fairly light right now, out of the south at 5 miles per hour, but those winds will become gusty this afternoon out of the northwest once the front comes through. So we're seeing wind gusts now 25, 28, 30 miles per hour well to the north and west of the metro area, out around the vicinity and just behind the cold front. So we'll see our winds increase too. Plenty of rain over southern Maryland, the lower portions of the Chesapeake Bay, eastern Virginia, eastern North Carolina this morning, and now little shreds of snow showers in some of the colder air, a few sprinkles associated with the cold front. Not sure we'll see any of that here. It's a possibility as we head through the afternoon. We'll just generally say it'll be partly cloudy. Temperatures will start to drop this afternoon behind the front, then be clear, and it will be colder tonight. In fact, our futurecast shows temperatures by 7 o'clock tonight about 40 degrees in the metro area. They'll continue to drop through the overnight into the 30s and eventually some upper 20s by early tomorrow morning, north and west of the city with crystal clear skies. Our day planner for Thursday looks good. Sunny, chilly, 32 to start the day, only 40 for a high. That's 7 degrees below average. And then the extended outlook here shows the warm up beginning over the weekend. Check that out. 64, 63 Saturday and Sunday with plenty of sunshine. And the warm weather continues into President's Day on Monday. If you're lucky enough to be off for a 3-day weekend, it'll be even warmer on Monday, 65. And then temperatures will stay mild next week. And we finally do fall by next Friday, maybe. That's still above average temperatures.
I'm loving all those 63, 64, 65.
Yeah, good numbers.
Yeah, they are good numbers. All right, Doug, thank you. Well, a cat fight has erupted in the nation's capital over what to do with the estimated 40,000 feral felines that now live on the streets of D.C. District biologists say the cats have recently spread into protected wildlife areas and are killing off native species of birds, small mammals, even reptiles. They say something needs to be done soon to protect our native animals. But the cats have a strong and very well-funded lobby that is determined to protect them and keep them alive. So what's the solution in all of this? Our 7 on your side IT